Good morning. Well, best laid plans of mice and men. It is almost 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock is official checkout. My bags have already been picked up by the team, the staff here, to be held at the front desk until I get back. I have to have the ECV turned in by 5. That's when they're picking it up. So I really need to make sure I am here by no later than 4:30. I had plans to go over to Disney and go to Animal Kingdom and all these things, and then got into my bed. Not having issues because I was so comfy. I mean, it was a comfortable bed, but they tucked the sheets in and they tucked them in so tightly that as I tried to turn at one point, I had no give in the bed. I wrenched my knee out again. My right knee, my poor right knee that's already been hurting. So, yeah. So I'm just going to stay on this side. Unfortunately, again, there's not a ton of rides I want to do. My mental game plan was go into the parks. I'll probably do, I'm not sure I want to do Spiderman, but I would do Spiderman, Skull Island, the trolley ride in Seuss Land, and then go to the other side, get a butterbeer, take the train, do butterbeer, do Minions. That's really all I'm looking to do. I was told there's something really good for lunch over at the Comic Strip Cafe that I want to give a try to. I think it's like yucca fries or something like that. I have to go look it up. But there was something interesting there at their sandwich place, and of course they do gluten-free bread on their sandwiches. So I think that might be our new quick service today. Everything can change. Don't hold me to that. Yeah, I expect, sadly, the parks to be incredibly crowded already. Currently, it is 58 degrees, feels like 60, so I am wearing my sweater, but I can pull it off if I need to, if it gets too warm. It's comfortable enough in here, but I set this room at 73 last night because there was some cold air coming in from the windows that was very chilly. So yeah, best laid plans. It is still a very lovely view. I'm kind of glad I had it. I can tell you at about 2 o'clock in the morning, all the lights go off. The Harry Potter area, the lights on the castle went off. Velocicoaster was already pretty dark. The Hulk went out. The Doctor Doom went out. Anything that had like lights on it during the evening when the park is open, they went at it about 2 a.m., 2:30. I looked outside and they were out. So good to know. I think I'm going to try, because it's kind of peaceful and open air like, I'm going to try driving the ECV over to the parks again. I'm supposed to get a maximum of 6 hours of power out of this thing, and with everything I did yesterday, I only got, what did they say? It only used, like it was like on yellow to charge, but it's fully charged this morning, and I have to turn it in 6 hours, so there's no way I could use all the power on it. So yeah, let's give it a ride. It was kind of fun. You know, maybe I'll take the boat back, but backing in and turning around was not as much fun. And then we'll probably find something around here to eat to finish out dinner. I did the Orchid Grove before, so we'll see if we can try one of the other restaurants. But before I head out, I gotta mask up. Got 5 minutes to get out of here. So let's see us in the parks. Woohoo! Last view. There's Hulk, Dr. Doom, Velocicoaster. Well, I think it's coming around now. It just did a big heapy-leapy thingy. It's just so not my thing. I understand that people love that sense of flight, and it just, vertigo sends me into agita. It's horrible for me. So, yeah. If I ever get famous, I will not do what poor Kevin Hart did and get on one of these stupid rides, because no, just no. Just no. I mean, look at the hill. Oh, here you go. Perfect. Look at this hill. I'll try to cut in close. There's no way I could do that. And then falling like this. No way I could do that. Oh, not going to happen. Just saying. People are in the pool. It's only 50 degrees. Gonna change out the battery, head out into the parks. Here we go. I just took the pathway using the vehicle. I did pass people, so I have a feeling I was probably going at pretty decent speed. I left the resort at 11:07. I just got through security, which did have a wait, and with the ECV, a lot of stop and start type stuff. And it's now 11:17, me talking to you, so a whopping 10 minutes. If you can walk, it's a great option. It's very peaceful, very pretty. If not the boat, still take it at your resort. It's so much more comfortable. But let's go get in the resort. It's time. It's bright. It's sunny. Let's get a couple pictures. Let's make the best of this day that we can. Here we are. These are nice little signs that tell you if you're tall enough to ride the ride. It's kind of cool. But we're doing Islands of Adventure as the entrance today instead of Universal Studios, which is where we were yesterday. So, woohoo. Let's get checked in, because it's a challenge. It is pretty darn crowded as people are coming in. And definitely people who haven't necessarily been here before as they're staring at maps. I'm going to try to get away from them, because they don't know where they're going. I did still want to get a sweatshirt for myself. I don't know, maybe I'll get to the airport early enough that I can get one over there before I get on the plane, because, yikes. Oh, this is wet. Let's not get this wet. Let's not get wet. Their Christmas store, their year-round Christmas store here, port of entry. You can get, since that Disney has their year-round Christmas store. I always love posing in that little thing. The fire engine thingy there. You can get lemonade. So yeah, so it's kind of cool. We're just about done going up the main path. Park hours, 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. today. Whoop. Staff with Happy New Year hats. Happy New Year. All right, let's move through the crowd. I'm going to put you away so that I can finagle the people a little. Hey there, I'm finishing up my meal and just decided to look at wait times while I was there. So I know I want to do the trolley ride and then go to the other side. I don't think I want to drive through. I wanted to try Skull Island. How long is Skull Island? That's all the kids stuff. I think they've... Skull Island is an hour, which means Express Pass would be 30 minutes. And I'm learning that in pretty much all of these rides, they want to give you a separate wheelchair and you have to push yourself through, which isn't feasible for me. Yeah, it's just not right now. The standing just the 10 minutes to get onto Spiderman was just not good. And with the knee this morning being womped out of where it should be, it's just not pleasant. So I'm gonna have the last couple sips of my drink. I didn't finish all of it. It was okay. It's okay. If you like rough rides, this is the park for you. If you want to be more all-inclusive with your rides, Disney. If you want food, you want quality food, you want the best possible food, Disney. Not a question. I mean, no, don't get me wrong, I've had crappy meals at Disney too in quick service, but Disney. So, on that note, I'm going to trust myself back up. If it was here with other people, the ECV, I could leave the ECV with someone, no problem. But because I'm it's a little harder to finagle, manipulate, get around, and all that fun stuff. So, and I am just not great on taking my turns and corners and things yet. So, yeah, let's go head on out. It is almost 1 o'clock. I got 3 more hours before I have to head back. So I'm over here at the water rides. And in the sun it's warm, and in the shade it's not. And there are still people riding them, and I think they're crazy. But that's okay. I'm watching people with the tons of ponchos and stuff on to make sure they got the ride in. It's amusing. So, we're gonna see about Skull Island and see how long that'll take me. And if I can sit in that line, or if I have to transfer early, I don't know. And the metal on this mask is hurting because I bent it by accident. Then we're going to take the train across and get some butterbeer. I think it sounds like a good plan. These are evil. And it's not even that you only can do it if you have a coin. Now you can pay Apple Pay on it and tap it and pay with your credit card. I don't know how much it is. Let's find out. out. So, you activate the water blaster, you identify a number on the blaster, and then swipe your credit card, activate it. Ironically, it doesn't say how much it costs, you're just going to get a charge. That's a little scary. And what it does is, so you look across the water, you'll see 7, 8, and 9 there. And that tells you whatever number this is, which water cannon you're at. So if you put the money in, when these poor people come by, like I'm here at number 8, I can hit the 8 when I think it's time and get people wet. It's unkind on a day like today, but amusing. Onward and upward. Hey, cat's compliment again. Walked up to Skull, and the general thought is with Express, it's about half the time of the regular line. That's what they tell you to expect. So it was a 60-minute wait, which meant 30 minutes standing. Because, again, you can't take the ECDs, and I was like, 30 minutes, because I really don't think I can do 30 minutes standing right now. And he said, you know, I mean, is it just you? And I was like, yeah, it's just me. He went, okay. And he did what some of the kind people did yesterday, and when another person came in, they walked me all the way to the exit and let me walk right on. You know, godsend on a day like today. I have Express Pass. I mean, I paid for it, so it's nice. It's a blessing that they're being that kind. And I don't know if they'd have done it if it wasn't just me. But the big thing is, you know, they'll transfer you to a regular wheelchair, a push one, but then you've got to get pushed through the entire line, and can't do that for myself. So that's where we are. It is 1:30. We're now going to go try the trolley, high in the sky trolley ride, because I love it. And yeah, and then we're gonna go across to the other park, Butterbeer and Minion, and then I think we're done. I think that's it. Yeah. Trolley, trolley, trolley. And again, I'm sorry I can't share any of these with you. Gull Island is a really cool looking experience, and it's really dark in there when you go in, like really, really, really dark. But it is beautifully themed with evil, monstery things. If I have any old pictures, I'll find them. I want a child just to ride that ride. I don't need a child for any other reason, but I want to ride that ride, and you have to have a kid. And the only time I ever went here was with an 11-year-old, and she was too tall by the time we got here. At some point, I had to take my mask on and off, and I mangled the bar at the top. It's really sharp and pointy now, and it hurts. I'm going to see if I can fix it safely. Well, I mean, I've still got people around, but not super close. And, oh, that's another reason that I was the third row from the back. There are like 10 or 12 rows in the thing, and each row had 6 to 7 people in there, so I'm dead center, surrounded by strangers. Oh, and even better, we got to the scene, got a really good look at the animatronic. I mean, I take my glasses off to watch it anytime because it's just so extraordinary, and it's a full like upper shoulders and head moving and doing all kinds of growly thingies. But we pass the Kong animatronic, and we're not moving fast enough, and it's growling, and he's like, yeah, we better get out of here, and just moves a little bit of the way. He's still behind us there. I'm like, y'all know he'd still be coming to kill us. And it went through all of the end audio and the big music finish, and it stopped, and we sat there in the room, and Kong went dark, and we sat there only about a minute or so. I have a feeling the car before them had issues moving forward or something, but it was just very strange. And then after we moved forward, then it took a second or so for them to open up the doors. I mean, it was fine when they did, but very odd. So, yeah, let's move on to the next thing after I see if I can figure out the metal on this, because, ow, my nose is like, ow. I just made a stop. Can you hear?
How many of you guys are familiar with Blue?
Yay! I'm very happy. Again, this is one of the really good things is they make it so you really can't see Blue until you get down to that turn at the end of the road there. It's very cool, and I love it. My favorite Christmas story for years. tell you about it later. Actually, what I'll do is I'll link you to the story about it from that trip because it was awesome.
For a little bit of positive reinforcement, just give her a nice big thumbs up. Say, good girl. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Hey. She's in a mood. Come on over, friends. So pretty. Good girl. I know, you want a scooter. She is so jealous.
The Velociraptor has a single 6-inch retractable claw.
She just wants to ride one, but she's too big. You know what I mean?
That are used to bring down prey.
You're gonna look right here at Wes, okay? I know. See, this is fawn, where this is a very good example of fawn, which is a panic response of trying to be nice to your source of panic. Good girl. That's good. See, we're keeping the eyes nice and low. We're being very submissive. This is exactly what we want to see. Good job. See? Gold star.
Yay! Yay! That's like my favorite thing in the world. I got lots of compliments because I did it right. Yay! Okay, on that note, off to trolley rides. We are headed down the path, one, so we can avoid Harry Potter Land because it is so tight on this side and I can still get to the train without that. And two, so that I can show you the ride I absolutely won't ride because I won't. You just no. No, just no. This is nice though. This is a nice little cut through path. La la la. Oops, sorry, sir. La la la. I hear screams. It might be coming soon. Yeah, that would be it. Not happening. Just not happening. All right, so we get over to here, and I believe, let me see, the best way to avoid Harry Potter World, I think, is going, yes, the bridge. Twist, it goes upside down, no, just no. Don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Now, years ago, this was a cut through, and this is where you would line up to go into Harry Potter Land. There's just screaming everywhere. It's just, no. Went over my head. No. There have been a couple years where the snow on there was not so far off from true. Because I can get all the assorted butter beers in the other side, Harry Potter, and since I know I'm going to have to head over that way anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it from there. This is kind of pretty. So you've got Islands of Adventure, you've got the Evil Ride. There are two of them. Harry Potter Land. That's, what are the one restaurant on this side, but you know, kind of pretty. Yeah, they'll even get like you could. Oh, there's Hulk. Look, it's a plethora of all the rides I won't ride. Not a one. Yeah, see, look how close we get up under this. This is insanity to me. No, and it's about to come back. I think it's just like. No way in hell. Not gonna do. You're gonna see the quote unquote coaster that I'm comfortable riding in just a minute. It's in Seussland. And even that one sometimes gets me. Oh my Lord of mercy, just crazy. So this is the cut through. It's open during busy times of year. Because Harry Potter Land gets really, 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 really crowded. Wow, it feels real slow here. Hold on. So, yeah, we haven't even gotten near to using the battery up, so we should be good to go. I feel like I'm going slow. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am for this ECV today. As much as it can be a headache, and I'm still learning how to turn it and get the curves and stuff. It's been a godsend. It really has. All right, let's head into Seussland. Okay, so right now the trolley ride is down. Sadness. But it might open shortly, and if it is, someone will actually help push me to an elevator to take me upstairs, they've said. So I may still get to ride this. It is 2:06 now. I still have 2 hours really to do anything I want to do, but I do want to take the train to the other side, get a butterbeer, and do Minions one more time, and that does take time to do all those things and get through the crowd. UAOP UOAP. Fist bump. Seriously. Oh my God, Sean. First of all, the woman at the front who was able to get the lead to come down and bring me up on the elevator. Second, Sean. He's the team lead here over at this ride. He's been here for 10 years working all sorts of attractions. Amazing. What a pleasure to chat with you. It's so good. And not only did he get me on the one, he was able to unlock the back car so I didn't have to step in as high. And when we finished riding it, I realized this was a lot smoother than the last time I did it. I realized they're two different tracks. They go different ways. And I was like, the other one's rougher, isn't he? He went, yeah. He's like, there's 4 stories, 3 on each side, but each have a different story. And the tracks are different, the purple track versus the green track. I did the purple track. And he was like, well, did you want to ride the other track? I'm like, no, that's okay. It's like, do you have express to get onto the train? I went, yes, I do. He's like, okay, then have a great day. Amazing, amazing. That's the kind of magic you appreciate. But they let me sit all the way up until I had to get onto the train. Just amazing. Yay. So, magic made. Let's take some real magic over there and hand in a Hogwarts and take a train to the other side for my butterbeer. Okay, so if you are taking, I did express pass, and then she looked at my thing and she said, all right, you can't get up to the floor with the ECV, you gotta take the elevator. So she pointed me in the other direction, and you'll hear Harrogate's on the other side, but in the line. So they just sent me the absolute other direction, and we're taking the elevator up. In some ways, this is infinitely more civilized. But I realized I'm just hearing all of Hagrid screaming and stuff. And, no, just no. I learned my lesson. Here we go. So, ECVs for the Harry Potter. So they allowed me to take the elevator up, which pretty much puts you right at the platform. And then there was a room with 7 people, and they, I guess, had 1 spot left. There were 3 of them in ECVs, so they put all of us together. You pull your ECV out, you take your key, take anything you don't want to leave with it, and then go on the ride. The next cabin over they put us in. And then you just come out, and they're pulling them out for you. Now I was saying before that this thing is locks like a mother when you're trying to open when it's off, which it is right now. But there's a lever in the back that is sort of a neutral release that I didn't know about that allows you to kind of finagle it, which is what I was looking for the other day and would have helped me significantly. It is what it is. So that was positively civilized. It is now 3 o'clock. I'm gonna head over and find a butterbeer. I'm still debating on what type. I wanted hot before. I may not need hot. I may need just a regular one, you know? Don't need a cold one, but might just need a regular one. And then we're gonna try to do the Minions ride, get a sweatshirt, and get out of here. I have about an hour to do that, so let's see how much we can get done. Line for Hopping Pot to get, I think I'm gonna do a regular butterbeer. Celestine is not in a normal blues. They have a Christmas show going on. So they just sing a happy, happy Christmas show I'd never heard before, or a happy, happy Christmas song I hadn't heard before. But she's in red and they're in cream. So there you go, I get to see a show, sort of, or at least listen to it, because it's music. But we're almost ready for our food. Whoops. Here we go, yay. Christmas decorations. Very nice. For the moment, I think I'm okay because I'm sitting sort of away from people to drink my butterbeer. This was fun. 2 more things left to do on my list. I was going to get a hot butterbeer, but sorry, cold and dairy. But unfortunately, let me clarify. This time of the day, it's too warm. I don't need a hot one. The hot still is my favorite. And it makes a lot of sense on these chilly mornings. I'm watching all the snoap kind of float away, the snoap bubbles. just filling the air. It's kind of cool. Snoop. Yeah, it just dawned on me I didn't get to see any snoap this year. This is awesome. And no show, so everyone else is moving, so I'm even farther away from people. So here we go. You know, I mean, grand scheme of things, could have been a lot worse. This is good. One of my favorite things about this drink is as it sits in the soda and you wait just that right moment. That creamy head you see on the beer gets thicker and bigger. Patience is a virtue, not a family-friendly vlog. Doesn't do it with the frozen. The frozen you have to stir the cream in. Just because the butter beer itself is actually not sweet at all. So if you want that creamy sweet kind of thing, you have to do this. And yeah, it makes a difference for sure. The hot chocolate one, or the hot one you can't see because it's not this kind of a clear glass. The fudges and things, not so much, you know. I gotta figure out what I want to do. I mean, I know what I've got something I was trying to plan, and I'm trying to figure out the right plan. May not need to, but it'd be nice. My brain. Alright, so, if you haven't done so already, please remember, like this video, hit subscribe, share, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. Don't forget that, I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?